This is one of our half-an-hour rooms. We're trying to get great shower facilities, a little bit of ambient, very comfortable bed.
Marianne Kenworthy is obviously very proud of her business.
I always said if I was going to do this, I'll do it openly and honestly.
Although her Perth brothel is technically illegal under state laws, leaving it vulnerable to being denied financial products like business loans or insurance.
Amex denied our facilities about 12 months ago. We've been using Amex for about 8 to 10 years.
Amex says that its customers have to stand by local laws, and Marianne Kenworthy says it is not worth her while to fight the global credit card company. But she says the company's denial highlights a broader problem that is getting worse.
Now the sex workers can't even buy a house if they've declared their source income as a sex worker. I know 4 girls at the moment that are going away every second week of their life to work in a fly-in, fly-out mining just to get a wage slip to get a loan to buy a house. You see, we haven't got a fair, equal law in Perth that allows us to handle these problems.
It is now a different story in Victoria, where a sex worker has taken on 2 financial service providers who denied him the use of this EFTPOS facility.
I remember being on the phone, and when I revealed my occupation, the person on the phone just hung up. I felt humiliated, I was shocked, and I was speechless. When financial service providers deny these financial services, it again has the effect of driving the industry underground.
Matthew ended up getting advice from a major law firm.
The respondent's defence was essentially that it was a risky business, and that it was a risky business because they thought that it was prone to money laundering. Sex work in Victoria is decriminalised, and it is now unlawful to discriminate against someone on the basis of a lawful occupation.
Matthew now has his EFTPOS facility back after he reached a confidential settlement, and he is now determined to help others in the adult industry fight debanking.
Hi BJ.
Hey, how are you?
I had to get a lawyer in the end to take legal action about it, and
How did that go?
Actually took a while, but it was a good result in the end.
There is now this patchwork of rules around sex work across Australia, and even with some states like Queensland introducing anti-discrimination protections, it is clear that many sex workers and adult businesses are still struggling with financial discrimination.
Whilst there have been promising moves, such as the case with Matt Roberts in Victoria, we know that other sex workers, when they've tried to take financial institutions to task, including using anti-discrimination protections, they're not always successful.
Australia's self-professed bank for business has a firm policy against all escort agencies and brothels, despite them being allowed under licensing in some places.
When financial institutions say risk, we believe that is really a scapegoat argument, and that it's really discrimination that's at play. There is no valid reason to have blanket bans.
Back in Western Australia, the state government says it has no plans to amend its Prostitution Act. Langtree's Perth is operating under the discretion of major banks.
We're in the year 2024. And we're running a political system that is 250 years old. But I was very, very proud of the sex worker in the eastern states that fought the bank.
And breaking a silence about a long, stigmatised profession.